All right. So we're going to be running some legacy dinos today, and it's not as bad as it sounds. It's pretty bad. It's actually awful. But before we go into the deck, I'd like you to note that we have a Twitter. You can follow me at Almost Omniscient. We have a whole bunch of people you can catch up on our videos on YouTube. We also have a TCG player where you can get all your cardboard accessories from us. So, with that being said, we are going to just load up some sneaky dinos. Earlier, I was an idiot and challenged Josh that I would be able to go 5-0 with this deck. I won't go 5-0 with this deck. But the sentiment's there, and that's what counts. So, let's just start with how do we win? Sneak attack or through the breach? We put some big guys into play and we kill them. Ideally, we get out a Gishath, and then Gishath ends up attacking. It does combat damage, and for each point of damage, we get to look at a card off the top of our library, and we get to put all dinosaurs we see into play. So ideally, we put like a Galta, we put a Gishath, we put a Nezelhal, we put an Atali, and then we put like 3 Burning Suns avatars into play. That's never going to happen. I understand that. But the dream is alive. So, other than that, we run chalices because we're animals. So, we have our soul lands. We have 10 of them. Okay, now here's the biggest difference, and this is something that I ended up talking with a few mono red sneak players about in Cincinnati, was the inclusion of Blood Sun over Blood Moon. And all of them were pretty much in agreement that you want Blood Sun in the main for sneak attack. And the reason is that it lets you keep your City of Traders alive. It also means that Sandstone Needles comes into play untapped, which leads to some much faster kills. Wasteland doesn't work, all that stuff. It also gets you a card, so you're at parity for running it out. It's not the best, and this might be worse than playing a Griselbrand. Might be. It is. Everything is worse than Griselbrand. So, we are going out of the side. We have just artifact destruction. We got some stuff that keeps blue decks away. We have Kozilek's Return for more small creature decks. We've got Blood Moons in case we just really need to just overload somebody on them. And then we have Ley Lines. The Ley Lines obviously come in against Dredge and Reanimator, and you just put one out there, and you pray they don't have a way of killing it. Which they will. So, the reason that they will is because they run a card called Serenity. And Serenity is... Actually, I'll just pull a copy of Serenity up. Oh, I should probably put Magic the Gathering, not a movie. Okay. So Serenity, it just destroys all the artifacts and enchantments. The reason you run it is because you need to be at Leyline of the Void. Black Red Reanimator tends to run Wear Tear or Assassin's Trophy. Serenity is mostly in Dredge. Oh, hold on. Revenant Silence. Sorry, Reverent Silence. Okay, this is the other way of getting rid of ley lines when you're on a big stupid deck. You run Reverent Silence, you fetch out a Bayou because you're on Black Red Reanimator, you Thoughtseize your opponent, and then you run out a Reverent Silence. You get rid of their ley line, and then you just kill them. Oh, Griselbrand, I hate you so much. Okay. I have no idea what to make of this hand. This deck appears to be a little On one hand, I really want to see how this Blood Sun works. They're going first. Okay, a little bit better. So we can we got a Chalice on one, we have a Burning Sun. No. We have nothing to do, so we just always F6 through their turn. Yeah. We lose on turn 1, I see. So it's more important that they don't know what we are on than that we instill fear in them. So we got some ley lines and some Trinispheres. We don't need these Chandras anymore because they're not going to do us much good. Neither is Blood Sun. The question is, what else just sucks? Is it Galta? Is Galta? We need Kozilek's return because empty the Warrens. So if you haven't played against much Storm, especially Legacy Storm, empty the Warrens lets Storm generate some pretty nuts boards ridiculously fast. Which means that normally it's easy to turn 1 empty for more than it is to try tendrilsing someone. Because turn 1 empty for, let's say, 8. If you turn 1 tendril someone with 8 copies, they're going to be at 4, and then they're going to play an island and then play a Delver of Secrets. And you'll have just spent all of your resources going off. And then you'll die. On the other hand, if you put out 16 goblins, you're probably pretty safe. Hello, everyone. Anyone who joins us, we are hoping not to get our asses handed to us by some good old-fashioned mono red. Or not mono red. We are hoping not to get our asses handed to us by... I don't know if it was Tez or if it was Ant, and those things are... That's a relevant difference, because if it's Tez, they don't even run Past in Flames, and Leyline of the Void is pretty awkward. But if it's Ant, Leyline can shut them down very, very well. The difference between Tez and Ant is that Tez, the Epic Storm, is on Rite of Flames, which generates at least 1 red mana. And it's on Burning Wishes. And the primary win condition... Yeah, this is okay. We got a turn 1 Trinisphere. Nice. Really hoping they don't have any way of getting rid of it, because that would stink. Good old-fashioned vintage play. Turns out it's kind of rough for Storm when they have to pay 3 mana for all of their spells. Now, I'm hoping he overreads what I just did when I added white mana, because that would be absolutely lovely. But I don't think he will. What would be perfect here is a sneak attack? Yeah, a sneak attack would be nice. Alternatively, I can just play some Lotus Petals. We will hard cast Nuzzlehall. Or so I hope. I don't actually know, because Come on. I don't know if he brought in... So, if he has Chain of Vapor, he just bounces the Trinisphere and we die. Ooh. Okay, so we're likely dead here. We are likely very, very dead. Oh. Well. I feel silly. They aren't on Storm. They're on something much worse for us. I'd assume that they were on Storm because of the Petal and the Polluted Delta. They're actually on Phoenix. Nice. Okay, well. I think it's safe to say that I think we're actually just probably dead. So, if we get a sneak attack or a through the breach, we run out the Nuzzle Hall. We attack with the Nuzzle Hall, we pitch 3 lands. Nuzzle Hall exiles itself. We get to get our Nuzzle Hall back and save it for the next turn. Alternatively, a Kozilek's return would be real spicy. But, worst case scenario, they Dark Writ and then Buried Alive us? Alternatively, oh, okay, they are choosing us. Well, that's reassuring. Well, I don't think that 5-0 is going to happen. Yeah. Well, this is unfortunate. I don't think we were going to win the first game anyway, because our hand was so slow, and we were going to just get Thoughtseized out. I've never seen a red ponder. So he's hitting us for 13? Well, that's not looking the best in the world. Kozilek's return off the top or bust. Okay, definitely bust. All right, well. Why am I playing this? So, dinosaurs will cool on paper. Probably not the best in a sneak attack shell, because a lot of the threats are mid-rangey, and the reason you play them is so that they get stuck out there. And if they do get stuck out there, though, you're pretty much golden. So I can turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Sun. Potentially even just get a Chandra out there soon. Yeah, I think this is definitely a keep. It is a greedy keep, but being as we are on mono red sneak, greed is all we got. And we'll know what we want to run out first based on like their first card. If they play a blue-white fetch, Oh no. Well. Hmm. Reanimator. My favorite. Okay, well, we get a chalice on one. Who knows? That might make a difference. If they're on black blue, less of a difference. We'll see. I'm not totally convinced that there is a way to make this deck better. Other hand, we might just be able to cheese them out. Okay, well, we're going to run out of Blood Sun, force them to fetch. We turn off all their other fetch lands. Hopefully we find a red source. And then we just play a Chandra. Man, this deck is so unbelievably greedy. It is truly remarkable how greedy this deck is. So another really cute thing about Blood Sun in this matchup is that they are on 5 fetch targets in their entire 60. So this is a pretty hurtful board state. And by pretty hurtful, I mean about as rough as it can get for them. I'd like to see a second land, though. That is what I'm really looking for. Okay, well, we're going to really slowly get there. Because they can't reanimate. Good news. They can't fetch. More good news. Bad news. They play a land. Well, good news. Okay, so we really need just a way of rushing in, and we are not going to find it this game. This is kind of crappy. It's the problem with really glass cannon-y decks is that they don't necessarily do anything a lot of the time. You have to have your combo play, which we had. We didn't actually have any of our combo, to be completely honest. And so it's hard to figure out what to prioritize with this deck. Because it's not like Sneak. Sneak is hyper resilient, it can play around anything and everything. But with this deck, we don't get that sort of resilience. Instead, we get a whole bunch of like dirtily nonsense. Out of board, we obviously cut Chandra's. for ley lines, we don't necessarily want Blood Sun or Blood Moon because both of them, well, in theory, can end up ruining Black Red Reanimator's day. In practice, not so much. Okay, so he's going to bounce the Chalice, presumably. Ow. Well, okay. You know, for having seen that many cards, probably should have seen another land. But such is life. We want Trinispheres as well, because that's really hard for them to deal with. We want ley lines, Trinispheres. Chalice is good. Blood Sun is bad. Probably a Burning Sun's avatar. Ugh. Gross. As you can see, the curve is a bit ambitious. Good news is that, well, we've played against 2 graveyard combo decks in a row. Phoenix is less a combo deck, but on the other hand, it's a combo deck. It is a hyper-aggressive tempo deck that deploys its cards like a combo. And that means if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a Burning Sun's avatar. Yep. Okay. So, other than that, I don't know what is taking our opponent so long. There's exactly one list that runs Blood Sun in all of Legacy, and that is Mono Red Sneak. Because it turns off the sacking for City of Traders, and that's it. Yeah, that's all I got. So, now we wait. And, oh, we get to play first. Yes. Keep. Turn 1 Leyline and Trinisphere? Well. I think I want the turn 2 Trinisphere more than I want the turn 1 Trinisphere. Because if next turn we can play a Lotus Petal and then the City of Traders and then play a Trinisphere, and we should be able to just shut down their game plan until at least we're able to play like a sneak attack. Nice. Really, really fun interactive Magic we had right there. There's nothing to change. This is just who gets more of their sideboard hate, or whose sideboard hate is more pertinent in face of their opponent's very limited interaction. So we have 4 ley lines. We obviously mull for them as aggressively as possible. Yeah, and we can't keep a hand with just City of Traders. No thanks. Please let me hit mulligan. We have a turn 2 Trinisphere. with a sneak attack, and I don't think we can pass up on that because, well, Trinisphere ends up grinding them to a halt. Ugh, that's really, really unfortunate. New Mulligan rule would have made that so much better. Like, exponentially better. Because then we would have gotten to put away, to be honest, it'd probably be the Simian Spirit Guide. Hot. All right, well, here we go. Okay, well, hopefully we get a Gishath because that would be really, really cool. And really, I just want to sneak in a Gishath and beat up Black Red Reanimator. Not looking to do anything particularly skillful or cool as the Miracles pilots all lecture me about. Nope. Looking to brute force it. That was a misplay. So they can end up reverent silencing us now, and we actually lose our sneak attack. And that's a little bit of a problem. During his end step, I'm gonna sneak in a spirit guide, send a message, trying to dig out all the lands and stuff. I think the priority here is definitely the Trinisphere. They don't have... So since they're on the Jund version as opposed to the Mardu version, that means they don't have really great enchantment removal. Okay. I'm not upset about it. I'd rather use a Mana Monkey there than lose the Sandstone Needle. Because the Sandstone Needle means that we can cast our 6-drops, which we have a bunch of in the deck. And since we have a bunch of 6-drops, right now we have 6 mana. I would rather save that up to be able to cast like a Burning Sun's Avatar and Natali than just sit here and feel like a doof. Okay. Here we go, boys. One time. I don't know what I'm actually looking... What, like, aside from a Gishath, I know I want a Gishath, and that's all I got. Or... Yikes. Well, this is what I got for playing a mono red sneak deck. Why can't I just draw a dinosaur? That's all I want. That's why I'm here. Good news. The Tidespout Tyrant is not going to be the fastest way of dealing with Trinispheres. Hello. There we go. Alright, here is the beauty. Okay, let's see what we got. Come on. 2 dinos. That's all I'm asking for. It's not actually particularly bad odds, especially considering... Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. That is pure beauty. Okay, here we got some dinosaur sneak attack, or some sneaky dinos. They escape mass extinction. It's it's just a mono red sneak attack deck, but we have, instead of Grizzlebrands and Emrakuls and combustible Gearhulks, we have fun cards. We have Gishath, and Gishath actually. So the best reasons to run this deck are Itali, Nezelhal, and Gishath. Itali lets us attack and cast things, and so we have a bunch of big stupid spells. We get to cast them for free. That's nice. Nezelhal is a card we can end up pitching other things we have in our hand, because a lot of them are going to be redundant, like rituals and stuff. That it generates card advantage. It's evasive-ish. And then Gishath, which hits, and then we get to look through the top 6 or 7 if they don't block for some Dino goodness. Now I'm feeling a little bit of a high based on just trouncing black red in the least legitimate way I possibly could have. If there was a cheese win, that was it. I don't think Legacy is going to be in a worse spot after the boy, chat, what is it called? The thing that everyone is freaking out about and going into effect for a modern event. London Mulligan. After the London Mulligan goes into effect, I think actually Legacy will be in an even better place than it is right now, because Legacy's hate is so much more potent, and also the fair decks that are most likely to exploit that hate are way better. We can't keep that. Keep? You know, if this works, well, let's find out. Okay. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Nope. Well, okay. I think now is the big yikes. Okay. Good news. And that's really crappy feeling. Warren convinced me not to play them today, because I'm an idiot. If I were on blue cards, I don't really have... I hate everything right now, because I'm going to lose, because I'm on the dumbest deck in the world. So is it blue? Okay, it's blue-red. Okay, so Blood Moons, Blood Sun, all quite bad. Other hand, Kozilek's Return, pretty nice. So the reason I'm conceding is because he does 3, and then we activate 2 Ancient Tombs and we die. Or, well, we're at 1, and he's on a deck with 7 Lightning Bolts. No thanks. And I know that's kind of cynical. You're probably thinking to yourself, it's very cynical. So right now, we can't afford really to be super card disadvantagey. Like, we can afford to sort of retain our stupid elements for sort of big plays. But things like Seething Song, they don't necessarily keep us intact. When we're going first, I'd much rather have a defense grid to play. Well, the Kozilek's Return might be much. Okay, so down one of those, up a Seething Song. Ugh, this deck is so just... It's hard to play, but not in the way that you'd think. Yes, it is a blue card, Josiah. We can even cast it with Lotus Petals. Lotus Petals. Or... Actually, we'll put the Burning Suns back in. I don't want all the Nestle Halls in the world. Why, God, why have you forsaken me? Yes, I'd like to play first. I don't think we can go down any cards because the stack mulligans so poorly that it could probably be like a national sport for seeing who can run the deck with the worst mulligan, and this would win every time. We're going to run out a second Chalice on one because Blue-Red Delver doesn't really run too many things that aren't 1-drops. This lets us just aggressively do nothing. This is what a combo prison deck feels like. That is to say, you would rather be in prison. Well, we can cast our Burning Sun's Avatar now. Okay. I know technically I was supposed to play the Mountain first, and then just... because they're going to daze this. I'm so envious of them. Why do I not get to play these cards? Yeah. Kind of laughably bad when this is... This is all we got. I'm on 15 dinosaurs, please. Just give me one. Oh my god. Well, sure, my guy. Okay. I feel much better about this now. Okay. Alright. We're gonna get that Gisheth out the old-fashioned way. With our ton of lands. Yes, I am running out of Simian Spirit Guide for Beatdown. Well, we can kill him. Or we might just go through, like, a third of our deck and not see more than one Dino. Well, I hope everyone in chat is doing okay, because I'm feeling some type of way. Nice. This is the worst feeling loss in the world. Like, we went through 22 of our cards, saw one Dinosaur out of 15. Well, I played along with it. It's my fault. I'm going to see. Let's break out the hypergeometric calculator. See what the odds are. Okay, so we saw out of 60 cards, we have a number of successes 15. Sample size 22. We'll say 2 in successes. We had a 99.57% chance of seeing at least 2 dinosaurs. The math feels real bad, guys. The math feels real bad. It's alright, though. We'll salvage it. Just have to win 2 with one of the most one-dimensional decks I can possibly imagine. That's alright. That's alright. It's fine. It's... fine. Had to take a moment to process what I was saying. After this, I get to have fun with chemistry. So, I'll see if anyone, perhaps Donovan, would like to stream some more tonight. I wish I could have you guys raid, but to be honest, if you're gonna go watch some more legacy content later, because I get 2 more matches with this unless we win 2. If we win 2, I'm gonna be a little upset. I'm gonna be peeved. I'll actually be really pissed if we... Well, we can't not keep it. Like, we have We have a Sneak and we have Dinos and we have a Chandra. I don't. The deck doesn't want more than that. There is nothing more for us to want. So the question is, okay, Miracles or Delver? My bet is they're going to be on Delver because yep, they were on Delver. Just to play around the double days. Never know. So this turn. Interesting. Okay, so Blood Moons are going to come in here. Because Blood Moon, well, it's kind of hit or miss in a lot of matchups. Here, Blood Moon is good. So we are going to probably. We'll just cast a Burning Sun's Avatar. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Because we aren't going to be able to. We don't actually have too many other ways of dealing with. We don't actually have any ways of dealing with the True Name. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think we're just kind of dead whenever this thing lands. Yeah. No way of killing a True Name Nemesis. Not the best idea to be playing a deck that can't kill a True Name. Or necessarily even feasibly race a True Name. That's a problem. We lose because we can't use our Ancient Tomb. We needed that sneak attack to resolve. Oh boy. So we want Trinisphere and Kozilek's return. Well, we want all these 3 drops. We don't want Blood Suns. We don't want Breach very much. Chandra is really awkward. Yep. So here, the goal is to just land a Trinisphere or a Blood Moon early enough that they don't get to play Magic. I suspect that that's Magical Christmas Time scenario, and we're actually going to get pooped on. Like, the whole poop. Like, buckets of it. I love the deck, but also, the deck misbehaves a lot. This comes from a guy who runs Bug. And Grixis and Checkpile, but Grixis at least has a decent mana base. Bug and Checkpile don't have mana bases. They have how many different cards? I'm on like 18 one-ofs. Okay, I'll run 2 Trops, 1 Volk, 3 Underground, 1 Badlands, 1 Bayou. And an island and a swamp. And it's like, pardon me? Are you okay? Yes, I would like to play first. Keep this. we are just going to run out lock pieces continuously. First thing we're going to run out is a Trinisphere, actually. Because if we can get a Trinisphere out there, the Blood Moon shouldn't be particularly rough to stick. Well, glad we brought in the Abrade. Well, now the fun begins, because next turn we stick a Blood Moon. Delicious. Okay. That's totes my goats cool. Okay, well. So, just going to hit F6 a lot, because that's all this deck is. You thought this would be dynamic, exciting plays with dinosaurs. Ha ha ha, you are wrong. Yeah, so we're just going to end up sitting here for a while. That's all this matchup becomes. And I need more lands. Well, there's the sneak attack that does nothing. Yeah. Okay. I'm sold. I'm never running this deck again. I can't. I'm sorry, everyone. This is so miserable. I get it. Sneak attack is a really good card, but I do not see how people play it for an entire tournament. Not just like 2 rounds, but like 15 round events. People just sleeve up 4 of this card. Lose to every pithing needle on the block. Why did you put it and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play another Trinisphere, just in case they got past the first lock. Hopefully, another land, and we just play a Natali. Or, we just do nothing. Yeah. Why is it not? Oh, I get it. Because we can't put it on. Cute. Okay, well. No more young pyromancer for you. I honestly think that might just be game, because he can't without a young Pyro, that's his way of playing around Blood Moon. That's why actually Grixis doesn't have a super bad Blood Moon deck matchup, is because of young Pyromancer. Here are all the dinos we didn't see in the match we should have won. Technically, I should have run a sneak attack. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, we'll just play a sneak. Won't do anything with the sneak. God forbid we do anything with a sneak attack. This is a very much a non-bow with Trinisphere and Chalice. Because we can't even abrade now. We can't even abrade the Pithing Needle because of our Chalice on 2. Wow, that was miserable. Breach is probably less than optimal. Seething Song is definitely less than optimal. Because Seething Song is way less mana parity than we want. Do we want Defense Grid? No. Defense Grid is for more disruptive decks. This one's tough. Because we have... I think we actually just have to ship it, because... This one's better, because if we get something broken we can do on turn 1, we can just do it. I feel like playing this list of mono red sneak is just like life on exceedingly hard mode. Like the cards you sneak out don't necessarily even win you the game. They're just really cool. And just because they're really cool doesn't mean they actually do anything in any matchups. Okay. Kozilek's return off the top. No, because they have force. I don't think there's any way of making this not suck right now. Okay. That's a really bad sign. that means they have enough counter magic that it doesn't really matter what we do. We're just gonna get run over by 2 Delver of Secrets. I've gone from enjoying playing this deck to just slowly detesting it. It's so cool when it works. But unlike every other time I have run it, today it is just not cooperating. Okay. Well, I'm hoping this last one, God willing, is I don't know what our good matchups are. We don't it never feels like we have any. It feels like I want to be playing just an actual prison list or just not playing a prison list. Like, am I playing Sneak? Am I playing, like, prison-y sort of things? What I am going to say is that sometime in the near future, I'm going to run a different dinosaur list. I'm going to run a much more just cool dinosaur list. I think I'm going to run one Galta. I don't know if I want to run a Gishath. Because it'll be probably Mardu Red. And it'll just be good old-fashioned dinosaur beatdown. Thinking about it, that's probably better than what this is. You know, sometimes. We can't do anything super stupid nutty, but we can play an Atali on turn 2. I guess. Please be on the deck that... Okay, so if I say it doesn't have any meaning... This is really good. That's actually quite ridiculous. Because now our city isn't gonna die. And they're not gonna be able to fetch. You know, maybe Blood Sun isn't so bad. It's just the rest of the deck. Okay. Well, I'm guessing that they probably have at least one fetch in their hand, because I'd like to hope that they do. Because it would just be... pretty feels good. Okay. They're on a blue-white list. Blood Sun is much better than Blood Moon. Here. And nowhere else. Next turn, we can run out of Burning Sun's Avatar. This is going to get plowshared so fast. Show me the swords. Yep, there we go. Tragic. Okay. Not actually particularly bad because we have another city, which means that we can just play another city. We have 3 red sources though, so we're just going to shoot him with the Burning Sun's Avatar. Hopefully he uses a Plowshares here, because if we get a Gishath, we might just be able to close the game out. Right now, we're pretty much just trying to bait out counter spells and removal, because that's all we got. Out of board, we're going to bring in Defense Grid. We'll bring in... well, I don't know if we're bringing in a Braid yet. We'll find out probably quite soon. I really wish this thing had Trample. It'd be so much better if it had Trample. Well, good news is, he has Brainstorm locked himself. He cannot fetch. That's gonna be a Jitte. But we don't care about equipment. The only thing we care about... well, we care about a lot of things. Our deck is very fragile. What? I think I might be getting hunger hallucinations. Because... that's what I was wondering. Yeah, like, come on. Does this guy look like anything other than an absolute mad lad to you? So we'll just swing. Force him to get 2 tokens, I guess. I don't... yeah. That is indeed a Thopter Sword. Okay. We have nothing to do. I I will admit, I've played some weird ass legacy decks. Never in my wildest dreams did I picture I'd be playing against blue white Thopter Sword Blade. Thinking about it, that's pretty redundant. Okay. They can kill our Burning Sun's avatar. We need one more. Well, we might time them out. That is technically a possibility. It never did. This is a rogue list, and I've played against a lot of Stoneblade, and this is fresh. This is new. Never played it. This, I suppose, is what they're worried about in Modern with unbanning Stoneforge. Are you going to trade with my Dinosaur? They are going to trade with my Dinosaur. I think. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Okay. I don't think this deck can beat blue-white decks. Like, just at all. I think it's like, ugh, I play against blue-white. Well, I'm gonna go home. We'll leave in two Blood Suns because I like the card. And because I don't actually know what the correct cuts in this matchup are. Because there aren't any. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. Being up since the 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. We are at 18 hours. But will I have the mental endurance to last through another game of Legacy? Yes, I would like to play first. Sure. We have our combo. If it works, we win. If it doesn't, we dead. But I think that's the point. Like, you go off, or you don't go off. Do or do not. There is no try. Lose because we just got wastelanded. Tragic. I want to give better commentary, but there isn't. There's not enough material to commentate on. It's just like I look at these cards and just, boy, they sure are legacy legal. Okay, so next turn, ideally we get a sneak attack out. And then maybe we Dinosaur him. So they pondered and fetched. So there were cards they didn't want. Which means whatever they took is that important. Okay, show me the counterspell. Well, you know, hopefully they don't have an echoing truth? Chain of Vapor. Unsummon. Vapor Snag. Holy shit, my dude. Show me some. That's one dino. That's enough. Disappointing, but enough. Cool. Totally undeserved game, but we got there. Proud of us. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, looking at lists, there are so many interesting things that we could be playing. Yep. If it works, we win. If it doesn't work, we're screwed. That's alright. It's fine. If this hand had a basic mountain, okay. Now we are in much better spot because we can next turn get a City of Traders with a Blood Sun out there. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Sorry I'm getting sleepy. It's just been a really long week, and I'm trying to be alert and active, and that was stupid on my part. I could have, because of the defense grid, I had so many extra lines that I just didn't take. Good news is that next turn we have a whole bunch of different things we can do if we get another land, or if we get pretty much anything. So next turn is going to be exciting. Hopefully. Alternatively, it might just be the dullest next turn, we might get a Trinisphere. Like, I'd still settle for it. Okay, well, the good news is with one more land, we just hardcast our Burning Suns avatar, blow that up, and shoot them for 3? Yeah, 3. Okay, we need... We can't do anything. We're just kind of stuck. We need another land because otherwise we can't play our Burning Suns. We can't get rid of the Containment Priest. And I think that's how we actually just lose. Is just that. It's not... Oh, well. That was really late. That was so late. We needed that turns and turns and turns ago. Because otherwise, ugh, we're down 2 lands. So we have 17 lands left in our 47 card deck. And we need to get to 4. Not liking our odds. Mmm. Okay, so this deck, that is the biggest thing I've gotten out of playing this deck. We can't... Like, on the list of things we can't beat, it's just, like, so long. Holy cow. The deck is just... Okay, so... Here is our incredibly rough, like... Just run Sneak and Show, everybody. Please. Please just run Sneak and Show. When Gishath works, she's a house and is the coolest card I have ever cheated into play. And that is bar none my honest to God opinion. But when she doesn't, when this deck fails, and the fail rate is definitely non-zero, it's actually unplayable. The Blood Sun helps. The Blood Sun is definitely an improvement. But the Chandras are not doing enough work, and it's like I just need to be on extra copies of Sneak Attack. But we can't be on more copies of Sneak Attack. And I'm not going to splash white for Enlightened Tutor to be able to run like a Strawberry Shortcake Sneaky Dinos list. So I'm not sure where I'm at. But later tonight, I may end up streaming probably Bug Delver or... Actually, no, probably Modern Fairies. Probably Modern Blue-Black Fairies. But on that note, for anyone who has suffered through watching this, I am sorry. Good night, everybody. Good luck if you decide to run dinosaurs. You'll need it.